I've seen a couple people on the street going, I'm so sorry you're dead.
Yeah.
I was like, no, no, no. What exactly is it that you want to know?
Where did Clark Kent come from?
Oh, Allison, you're such fun to play with.
That was great. I love that scene.
This set that's coming up, we had no place to shoot this. We had no set. And David Wilson, our production designer, came up with the idea of shooting it behind our studio. There was a garage. And Allison and James and Robbie Mayer and everybody kind of pitched together, and they pulled this set together, and transportation. And they just turned this into a very interesting location, and it had a corrugated plastic ceiling, which gave it such a amazing quality inside from a lighting standpoint. And the gentleman who plays this character, Mark Houghton, he came in and he had this little hoodie up, and he kind of did it this way, and I just loved everything he did. And I would love to see him come back. I just think he's so interesting and such an interesting character, and he did so much with this part.
I balked over safety issues.
Like in the Torch, and the props department, in the Torch, like any report I get, anything that's written on the board, all of the pieces of paper that are lying everywhere have some specific detail that would be appropriate for Chloe.
But here again, see the corrugated roof behind it. Barry and Bucky put some color light on that. There's just so much depth in the frame.
The dialogue in the show is so funny because it's so difficult sometimes, so specific, because we're talking about technical things, but we have to act as though we know exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly. And rapid fire also.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Moving it along. I always love the Scooby-Doo scenes when we're like in the Torch figuring it out. And I always have to type on the computer and write something down and move around just to keep everything like exciting and moving.
Why do you call that a Scooby-Doo scene?
Because it's a Scooby-Doo, like, okay, Scooby, into the Mystery Mobile. Off we go, because it always ends with, like, okay, Clark, you call the police. I'll do this. I'll do that. And we all split up to go and save whoever.
I see.
We're blessed with two amazing operators, Chris McMullen and JT. And the master, the very big shot, the first shot, was shot off a crane. And then we did our coverage.
If I have to use this, how much do I give her?
That shot right there, going that low, that wide, that big and tight on that was JT's idea, and just it was a fantastic idea.
Slamma-jamma close-up. Our director-producer, Greg Beeman, calls those slamma-jammas. The eyebrow to bottom lip close-ups. So tight. Really stinks when you have a zit.
John Glover.
Clark.
It's been such a treat to work up in Canada and just get to know that country and the city of Vancouver.
The Levitas Project.
Clark's the only one that doesn't appear afraid of Lionel Luthor.
I think we abandoned that.
You don't.
I don't, but
You
I have.
hide it well.
She always leaves the scene going, holy crap.
Well, but I never see that, you see. You're very clever.
Clark, especially coming from you.
I don't believe you're here just to check on Chloe's health.
I love that they built a hospital on our soundstage because we spend so much time in the hospital.
We are in the hospital a lot.
I think that all of us have been in the hospital at least twice.
Oh yes, I've been there several times.
I've been knocked out a couple times as well. I've had a concussion a couple times. Yeah, it's been a rough go for me.
We had 2 days to shoot the lead up to the bridge, all of the bridge, and the night work. We wet down the roads on day one, and then on day two it rained, and so we had huge mismatches, and we were very fortunate that we wet the roads down, or else it would have looked even worse.
And my wonderful stunt girl Laura Lee, I have to give her props. She's so amazing. This was so hard to play.
Because?
Well, just the physicality of it, and then continuing to believably be driving, but swerving, and then getting the dialogue out in a believable manner, and we didn't, the headaches